Hey, I'm Steve with Fanatik Bike Co, and I'm here with another unboxing video today. Today we're going to be unboxing the new Magura Vyron Elect seat post. One of the cool things about this seat post, as the Elect name kind of says, is that this is an electronic seat post, so it does not have any cables or wires to activate your telescoping feature on the post. So why don't we grab my dikes here and we'll open this guy up. Initial impression with the post, pretty sleek looking. It does have a bit of a funky thing going on here on the back end. We're gonna bet that that has to do with the electronics of the system here. So definitely a unique looking post. When we get into the rest of this, let's see what else we got. Looks like we have a charging cable and the remote. And then, of course, the manual. Alright, get rid of all this stuff and we'll get into the real deal here. As far as the post goes, to initially set this up, we are going to need to activate the Elect system and then inflate the post. To do this, we're going to get the remote out, and we do need to install a battery in this. So the remote is run by a standard watch battery, a CR 2032 to be exact. Of course, the trick with these is always a coin. Let's see if I got one in my pocket. And I do. So, open this guy up, pop the battery in. Nice and easy. When you put that battery in there, it's going to start flashing at you a little bit. No worries there, just go ahead and let it do that. To start the programming feature for the Elect post, you're going to want to pull this little cap off and go ahead and turn the little switch to on. It is recessed, so it's a little bit difficult to get. So you might need a little screwdriver or something to get that to turn over. Underneath that port, you're also going to find your charging port, which will allow you to, of course, charge the post. These do come with a little charge on them, but we are recommending that once you pick one of these up, to pop it right in and plug it up for full use. A full charge on it's going to take about 3 hours. Reinstall the little cover that keeps the electronics safe from moisture and such. And then, once you have that on, you can press the center button here, and it'll light up. If it lights up and holds a red like that, it means that you do have some battery life and you're good to go. So a solid red like that means go ahead and ride. If it gives you 2 quick flashes, it means it's time to think about charging it. If it does 4 quick flashes, you're going to want to pop that on for sure. You're not going to have any riding life. To put it into program mode, we're going to want to go ahead and hold this down for 8 seconds. And what it'll do is it'll go a solid red. So give that a moment there. Alright, we're now in program mode. Grab our remote, and we're going to go ahead and hold down both the arrow buttons on this guy. And it's going to go solid, kind of an orange color. That means that it's syncing up. This guy will flash a couple times, letting you know that it's talking to it. And once everything kind of stops, it means we're good to go. Alright, once we have our remote and our post synced up, we can go ahead and pop some air in this bad boy. They recommend anywhere from about 190 up to about 215, 220 pounds. How much you put in there will kind of depend on how fast you want the return of the post to be. So I'm going to pop this up to about 210 psi. We're good. Then at this point, we should be able to extend this guy. Up she goes. So, that's about it as far as setting up the post. Next, we're going to go ahead and get it popped on the bike, and we'll show you how it functions while it's on the bike and go through all the features of the post. Alright, next up we're going to install our post right onto the bike. Pretty simple, no cables. All you're really going to need is your wrench to install it into the bike. We're going to go ahead, slide her right on in there. precisely pick your saddle height here, and then line her up nice and straight. Give her a little torque and we should be good. Being that we've already set up the system as far as the programming goes, it's just a matter of just system checking it and make sure that we're good to go. Once you've got the post in and everything system checked, you're going to want to depress that center button and it's going to wake the system up. So if you just go ahead and push it and try to go, you're not going to have any luck. We might have an outtake of that. Anyhow, press the button and you have activation of the post. The way the post works is you have when you push the button, you have a 0.5 second or half a second time in which the system's open. You got a half a second time in which you can move the post up and down, and you got a half a second time that the post is closing back off. So you can see when I just depress the button, it's going to pop right back on up. So you can set this at any height wherever you want the shaft to be. So if you want mid height, you can just push it there, let go. So you just have to hold in that position for about a half a second. They do recommend that you store this post in an upright position so you don't get a sticky shaft. Nobody wants a sticky shaft. Also, this guy, kind of nice if you're just out and about with it. You don't have to worry about people stealing it. You can just grab your handy tool, yank it right off of here, head right onto the bar. You're good to go. Nobody can steal your post. Alright, that pretty much sums up the new Magura Vyron post. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.